Super Dave here with another review. Super Dave here with another Thundercats review, and we're finally rounding out the core characters, with the exception of Snarf Snarf, with Cheetara. Let's go ahead and break her open. All right, here she is. Let's check her out. Oh, wow. Look at that awesome looking action figure. Really nice looking. Can't wait to get her out of the package and really check her out here. Let's go ahead and look at the back. Oh man, look at that nice artwork on the back. Really cool. And there's that bio. If you'd like to pause and read that, you can. Now I want you to look at something about this artwork here that you notice. Do you see it? Do you see it? She has muscularity in her arms, forearms, shoulders. She's jacked. I mean, look at that. And in the cartoon in the 80s, she had some muscularity in most of the shots. But unfortunately, in most of the product shots I've seen, and even through the window here, that's just not there. That's one of my only complaints. But let's go ahead and break her out of this box and really take a closer look at everything she comes with and our Cheetara. And here we are on Third Earth, getting ready to take a look at Cheetara. And first thing we're gonna do is look at our Cheetara's accessories. Let's first take a look at these hands that she comes with. First, she comes with these clawing style hands, then open palm hands, as well as some weapon holding hands. And she comes equipped with some tightly fisted, clenched fisted hands as she runs as a Thundercat. She comes also with 3 head sculpts. This stoic style head with relaxed hair, kind of a stoic style face with a swooshing back hair as she's running, and then the call to action when the Thundercat symbol launches out into the sky and her eyes light up face. So we've got 3 cool looking faces. She also comes with her rod not extended there, and her rod extended. You can see that tiny little stick there, that's it, not extended, as well as this cool effect piece that will go on the end of that rod, and we'll take a look at that. Also, she comes with some extras like her flute, her mirror, and we'll look at the other side of that in a few moments, but look at the Thundercats logo, how clean that is, as well as the Eye of Thundara symbol there on that mirror. And she comes with the closed compact as well as the open compact, like a communicator. So we are going to take a look at all of these things equipped on our Cheetara right now. Because this is such an important feature of our Cheetara, I wanted to strap on that head. She can really get into a good running pose. I'm using a little peg stand there, but just check that out with that whooshing hair. It's just making her look like she is taking off and running, and that is really, really what is most important for this character. So I just wanted to take a look at that first. That is excellent, excellent form. And I do like the body sculpt on this figure. I do, would have preferred some muscularity, but overall, I really like, what they did. I love the head sculpts. They're really nice. I mean, just check out that hair. Whoosh! She is going. All right, let's look at some more accessories. And the Thundercats logo is launched into the sky, and there she is responding with her light up eyes to join her allies and the other Thundercats with her main weapon, her rod, which does extend from that short one to this long one. And she also comes with this effect piece. But unfortunately, when you plug that in to that rod there, it does not hold the weight. Even if you slide it down further, it's bending that rod. I wish that rod had been a little bit thicker or sturdier, because it's just gonna, this is too heavy, or this needed to have been lighter. Now, I don't know, maybe, you know, with her whooshing it, it's supposed to be on the bottom, but even if you put it back here on the bottom, it's still gonna weigh the figure down and bend that rod. As you see there, it's bending the rods. I'm not sure exactly. I mean, I guess that could be, you know, a piece that you could use one of your clear acrylic stands for, and kind of, you know, make it look like, you know, she's getting away with, you know, fast as light. I'm not sure, but it does have a hole in the base there so that you can put it on this rod. So I'm not sure exactly. I'd have to go back and see what this kind of simulates, but this is one of those accessories, and it is translucent, and it's cool looking. Definitely can use it. There is her flute, and she can hold that and really look realistic, and as though she is playing that odd looking flute with the double barrel, you know, wind instrument type device. So that is really cool from the show, and I think it's awesome. I can't remember what episode it was in, but that is so neat. She can definitely hold it and play that flute. And here she is with her cool looking mirror accessory, and she is checking in that mirror to make sure her hair is fixed right and looking good. And the cool thing about it is her hair, or her face rather, can be seen in the mirror. As it comes around here, you will be able to tell. Here we go, there she is. You can see her in the mirror. And so she can look at herself in the mirror. And I've already seen photos of Lino using this, and even Cheetara using this to show Mum-Ra his ugly form, which causes him to transform back into the weak Mum-Ra. So that is really cool accessory. Awesome. Definitely remember, you know, the use of reflection a lot in the show. So that is just so neat. And that is a really cool accessory there, that little compact, especially that open compact. She can hold that. It goes around her neck with that little string, as well as the closed one. She comes with one that's closed, and then this one that's open, so she can hold that. I'm using a little tacky to help her hand hold that a little bit. But another neat feature that you can look at here is this non-extended rod, her weapon, can actually be stored in her gauntlet. It pops right in there, and that is such a neat feature. So you won't have to lose that tiny little rod. Then it can just be popped out of her gauntlet there, and then it magically, you know, extends. And so that is just so cool. And that's all of her accessories. But now let's take a look at our Cheetara's articulation. Bringing our Cheetara in a little closer so we can really get a better look at her. I want to put on this head sculpt because it really gets out of the way. So I like this one the most, with the hair kind of swooshed back. It's going to allow her to look up a good amount. Look at that. That's excellent. The hair does not get in the way. She's also able to look down a really good amount, and the hair may look a little silly there, but I mean, even the other heads can look down really good. She's going to, of course, get some tilting action for some expression. So our Cheetara is really doing better in the head department compared to a lot of our other Thundercats we've received, because of course she can go back and forth. Now our arms are where I'm a little disappointed somewhat, I will say, because number one, there's just not that muscularity. I almost wish they had done, you know, kind of like they did with Pumaira, where they gave her bicep swivel detached from the shoulder, so that it at least gave some, you know, semblance of some muscle definition. But that's just one of my pet peeves. But overall, I mean, it's good. I mean, she's got 360 here. Again, no bicep swivel, but she does get that elbow swivel here. So that is good right there. It's just single jointed elbows. She also has hinge and swivel at the wrists, and all of my holes for my hand pegs are very loose. They fall out very easy. There's just very little to hold them in. I may have to put some tacky down in there just to get those hands to stay put. I will mention over here, since I forgot to mention in accessories over here, again, all of them are horizontal hinge, but this has a bracelet on this side, and that is removable. I really like that bracelet. It's like a 2-layer bracelet, and I just think that's a good touch for her, that it is there and that it is removable and can spin around and be a part of your posing as well. All right, moving on to her diaphragm. She does have some, but it's very limited. She can, you know, bend forward just a hair, and not much in the bending back area either, but just, you know, just slightly both ways, and can go side to side some, but it will turn. So that is definitely good that she's able to turn at the diaphragm. No waist joint, obviously. She's able to get full splits, and she has thigh rotation, single jointed knees, and she also has that knee swivel accessory part. Nothing at the boot, so it's all in the knee there. She's going to be able to go tiptoes all the way up, pretty much a good amount, and has excellent rockers, and has a peg hole in the bottom, which is always something that I like to see. So even though this is not the best articulation in one of the Thundercat figures we've seen, I am thankful that her head articulation is improved, because a lot of our other Thundercats, their heads have just not been very mobile. So that is definitely a blessing, but I think also overall she can do what we need her to be able to do to get in some running poses. And we'll certainly be looking at that next, as we're about to line her up with the other Thundercats in comparisons. And here is the rest of the gang as far as the core characters, the ones that I own anyway from season 1. And boy, this Cheetara looks excellent beside Tygra, Lion-O, and Panthro. I do not have the Thunder Kittens, and they have not made a Snarf yet in Classics form, but there's hope that Super 7 will get these out as well. But she's looking great. Even after the long delay, this Cheetara is looking amazing. Very, very good. And here is our Cheetara next to our Masters of the Universe Revelation Teela, classic style Teela, as well as our New Eternia Masterverse He-Man. And I think she's looking great. She pairs well with these figures as well. Awesome looking there. And here's our Teela next to our Motu Classics He-Man with the vintage head, as well as our Motu Classics Teela. And even though they have a little bit more of a so-called realism about them, I still think they fit okay well with this Cheetara. Cheetara has a little bit more of a cartoon and anime look. But other than that, you know, you can make it work. And Cheetara definitely fits in well with this Club Grayskull set here with He-Man and Teela there. This animated look, filmation style look. I mean, Cheetara definitely fits in well with them. They're in attack mode, ready to defend themselves, and you see that effect piece that Cheetara comes with equipped back there, and that looks cool. I kind of propped it against the ground there, so that gives it you know, a better stability, so it doesn't weigh down that rod. But you can see how you can make that work. Really cool looking. And here's Cheetara next to a Marvel Legends Tygra. And there is a Marvel Legends body with a Mythic Legion's head and hands that I've put together. I think he looks cool. So there she is, along with some other cat-like characters there. So you can just match her up with all kinds of things. I think she looks great either way. Having fun with this Cheetara. Thank you so much for joining us today for this Super Dave review. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, like it, and then also subscribe if you've not done so, and comment if you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to be doing some more reviews very soon, and come back and see us. Thank you for joining us today for this Super Dave review, and here are some photos in the photo gallery.